Well, howdy. Welcome here to the Double M Farm. This is part 2 of the Supmix chainsaw. And didn't have anything to put under it, so I was pinching, but that's a poplar that's kind of in my way. I drive right through there with my tractor and with Dumpy. That's the Harbor Freight trencher. And that tree, I left it just to see, but I decided it was just in the way too much. So I said, well, this would be a good chance to show you a part 2 of the chainsaw. The little Chinese, I call it the Chinese steel knockoff. And as you can see, she's a runner and a cutter. This saw had not been cranked in 4 days, and it's been in the 20s at night. It's been out in the workshop. It's been in the 20s at night. It's about 52 or 3 right now with a cold wind. But I did not warm it up before starting this video. So you saw me set it on the ground, pulled out the choke. And, according to the manual, about 5 or 6 pulls, you should hear the false start. Then you push the choke in and she cranks. Well, as you probably heard, after the second pull, I got the kick. Pushed the choke in, and third pull, it cranked up. That's after not being cranked for, I think it's been 4 days since I cranked it up. So I'm just as pleased now as I was on the original video, on the unboxing video. This is a very well built and powerful saw. It's a 62cc 20-inch bar, and it is all plastic, except of course for the interior workings, but it's a very thick, hard plastic, and just well built. This is probably the best built housing chainsaw I've had since I bought my Echo 46 years ago. And the only reason it's still around is because it's all steel. You know, 46 years ago, there was no plastic on them. But I am very pleased with the way it runs, the way it cuts. This is still the chain that came on it. Have it even sharpened. I've cut. That was the, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was the 6th or 7th tree I've cut with it. And it's just the first one I had time to film it. And you saw how sharp the chain is. It's still cutting real well. One thing in the unboxing video that I did not talk about, I spotted it immediately when I unboxed it, but I didn't say anything about it because I wanted to wait until I talked with the company. In the manual, you have an email address for customer service. And here's what I had. I saw it again when I unboxed it, but I didn't say anything about it because I wanted to wait and see what kind of customer service we'd get. This is the crank. They call it, it's funny, they call it the launcher. So this is the box the new one came in. 100% authentic, whatever that means. But it's the launcher. So this is the one that was on the saw. And the box the saw came in had no outward appearance of damage. But as you can see, try to get it in the sun here. You can see right there my finger, that's busted. These right here are busted, and it's cracked along there. Every time you would pull the cord, it would gap there. But I cranked it and cut, like I say, I cut several trees with it, and cut fine. I mean, obviously this would have nothing to do with the cutting, but obviously you don't want it like that. So I sent them an email with a picture. I took a picture of this and sent it to them. And in less than 6 hours, I got a response from a gentleman and asked me for my order number. I had ordered it through Amazon. So I gave him the order number, sent him an email with that order number, which I should have put on the original email, just didn't think about it. And he responded back in short order with a shipping number, said your replacement part is on the way, and it came in today. It only took it, let's see, what is today? Today is Monday. It was either Wednesday or Thursday of last week. So from Wednesday until Monday, we'll say Thursday, even if it was Wednesday. We'll give them the benefit of the doubt, say Wednesday. That gives them an extra day. Either way, that's pretty fast response time. And I really didn't expect to get it with the pull and rope and all in it, but it was a one-piece unit he sent me. And so now that means that even though this is cracked, I've got a replacement here, so that's pretty neat. So I'm pleased with that. I guess I get a replacement part for the aggravation of having to wait for this. So, typical gas and oil. It has I mentioned it on the other video, but didn't show where it was. It has an adjustment under here. There's a screw right there that you may not be able to see on camera, that you can adjust the amount of oil on the chain, how much comes out. I've got it, I think it's pretty much wide open. I'd rather pay a lot of money for oil than to overheat a bar or burn up a chain. So, again, I'm well pleased. I don't want to make this long-winded. I'm extremely pleased with the Supmix. It's been a little over a week, and the darn thing's just, you see how it cracked, and it cuts just like you just saw every time I run it. So that's my take. And again, I've had it a week. Who knows? A month from now, it may not crank and be a boat anchor, but we'll find out. But that's my take on the little Chinese Supmix. I call it the Stihl knockoff. It's the 6250, 62cc, 20-inch chainsaw. Shouldn't be surprised how well it runs. The Chinese they build some dang good motors. I've got that Harbor Freight trencher sitting right there with the Predator engine on it, which is a Chinese engine. That darn thing's been running like new for 7 years. So we really shouldn't be surprised by the engines. They make good engines. I can't complain. I don't have a problem with the Chinese people. I might have a little problem with the Chinese government, more than a little. Feel sorry for the Chinese people with what they have to put up with. But that's political. We won't go there. So I appreciate you visiting us here on the Double M Farm. We'll talk to you again real soon.